On May 3, 2023, the city of Belgrade, Serbia, was shaken to its core by an unimaginable tragedy. A 13-year-old boy, Kosta Kocic, carried out a school shooting at his elementary school, leaving 8 students and a security guard dead and 5 others injured.
A school shooting in Serbia has left 8 students and a security guard dead. The suspect, a 13-year-old male student.
The incident, one of the deadliest school shootings in Serbian history. The day began like any other at the Vladislav Ribnikar Elementary School. Students were in their classrooms, teachers were conducting lessons, and the atmosphere was typical of a bustling school day. However, Kosta Kocic had other plans. Armed with a handgun, he entered the school with a chilling determination. His first act of violence was to shoot the school security guard and 2 female students in the hallway. He then proceeded to a classroom, where he opened fire, killing 7 more students and injuring 5 others. The entire attack lasted only a few minutes, but the devastation it left behind was immeasurable. After carrying out the shooting, Kosta calmly walked to the schoolyard and called the police to confess. His chilling words to the dispatcher were, "I'm Kosta Kocic, and I've just shot several people." The calmness with which he carried out the attack and reported it added another layer of horror to the already gruesome incident. When police arrived, Kosta surrendered without resistance, and the full extent of the tragedy began to unfold. The aftermath of the shooting was marked by grief, anger, and a desperate search for answers. Investigations revealed that Kosta had meticulously planned the attack for a month. He had selected his targets, mapped out the classrooms he would enter, and even practiced shooting at a range with his father, a respected radiologist. The weapons used in the massacre were legally owned by Kosta's family, raising serious questions about how a child had access to such deadly firearms. Due to his age, Kosta could not be charged with a crime under Serbian law. Instead, he was placed in a psychiatric hospital for evaluation and treatment. This decision sparked outrage among the victims' families and the broader public, many of whom felt that Kosta had escaped real punishment for his actions. The fact that he would eventually be allowed to continue his education and potentially reintegrate into society only added to the sense of injustice felt by those affected. Kosta's parents were not spared from scrutiny. His father, who had taken him to shooting ranges and taught him how to handle firearms, was arrested and charged with allowing his son access to weapons. His mother was charged with criminal neglect, as she had reportedly noticed nothing unusual in Kosta's behavior leading up to the shooting, aside from him being slightly lethargic at breakfast on the day of the attack. Both parents faced intense public backlash, with many blaming them for enabling the tragedy. In July 2023, Kosta testified against his father during the trial, admitting that he had been taught to shoot and that his father had admired his accuracy. He also revealed that his fascination with video games and a documentary about mass murders had contributed to his dark thoughts. While Kosta expressed regret for his actions, claiming that he had changed his mind and would not carry out the shooting if he could turn back time, his words offered little comfort to the grieving families. The case prompted a national conversation about gun control in Serbia, with calls for stricter regulations on firearm ownership and storage. It also highlighted the need for better mental health support for young people and more effective systems for identifying and addressing potential threats in schools. In the months following the shooting, Kosta's future became a contentious issue. His mother requested arrangements for him and his younger sister to continue their education through online schooling, as Kosta remained in a psychiatric facility. The Teachers' Council at Vladislav Ribnikar Elementary School voted to expel him, but the education minister clarified that expulsion was not within their power. Instead, Kosta was allowed to resume his studies at a special school for students with health-related issues, a decision that further divided public opinion. The tragedy at Vladislav Ribnikar Elementary School left an indelible mark on Serbia.